Hola, estudiantes. Feliz miércoles. Happy Wednesday. So before I start the explanation of this assignment, I want to show it to you. So this is a 4-section assignment. So this is what it looks like. It has these 4 parts to it. Um, so I did have a very large quantity of students on Monday turn in parts of their assignment. And in order to get a grade, you need to be doing the entire assignment, okay? The second thing I want to cover before we get going is please watch your spelling, okay? Um, if we're not recalling words from memory, they should absolutely be spelled right. And I'm going to talk about what that means as I'm explaining the video, okay? So our header here, noun, adjective, order. So this activity is building off of the skill from yesterday's Edpuzzle video. So if for some reason you didn't do that Edpuzzle video, please go do that before you attempt this. Otherwise, it's going to be real confusing, perhaps, okay? So remember to say red shirt in Spanish. You got to say shirt red, and then you need to make the color agree with the clothing. Okay? So in number 1, convert. It says in this section you will be given a picture and a sentence such as the shirt is red. And you will be reorganizing and simplifying the pieces of this sentence to simply say red shirt. So if we do number 1 together, it says el sombrero es anaranjado. So what we need to do in the box on the other side is to reduce this sentence to a simpler idea, to just say orange hat, okay? But we need to remember that we need to do it opposite, okay? We need to say hat, orange. So we got to find in the sentence the word for hat, okay? El sombrero. So that goes first. So we're going to put in sombrero and then the color, anaranjado. All right. So one thing to think about is if you're not familiar with these words and you're having a hard time knowing which one is which, I need you to go to the Quizlet link, which I will include in the assignment tab because it has all of the vocabulary there for you. Okay, so if you're like, oh man, I forgot, I don't remember what el sombrero means, I don't know if that's the color or the clothing, you can come here and you can look for the word that says el sombrero. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, that one means hat. So that must mean that anaranjado means orange. Okay, so la camisa es azul. That says the shirt is blue. So we're going to simplify that just to say shirt blue, blue shirt. Camisa azul. Okay, so on to the second section. This one's titled Revert, Revert. In this section, you're going to be doing the opposite of what you did in the first section. You're going to be given a phrase such as red shirt, and you need to fill in the blanks to make it say the shirt is red. So as you can see in the first one, we have a picture of a black jacket. We have the word la blank ace blank. The word la and el both mean the, as well as the word los, that also means the. We're going to have a lesson on that in a few days. So la blank ace blank, the word ace, we should remember means is. So we need to be saying here that the jacket is black. So chaqueta negra means black jacket. But what we really need to make sure we're doing is putting these things in the right order. Okay? So la, we want to put in the clothing, la chaqueta, ace, and then the word negra. Okay? So it's in these sections when you're typing that I really need you to make sure that you're spelling these words correctly. It's okay if you don't have an accent mark. Those can be hard to do on Chromebooks and on phones occasionally, so that's not a super big deal right now. We can focus on that at a later time. But spelling is super important. And I've noticed in particular, for some reason, the word for purple, morado, is consistently spelled wrong by a lot of different people. So let's make sure that we're taking our time to spell these words correctly, okay? So this one we have written here, blusa amarilla. We see a picture of a yellow blouse. So blusa amarilla, that means yellow blouse, and we need to fill in the blanks, okay? Um, Maybe you need to look up the word blusa or amarilla to remember what it means. La blusa es amarilla. Oh, there we go. I'm missing an L. Oh goodness, my computer is being slow today. Now I have too many L's. There we go. Okay, so we go on, keep going, right? To the third section, place an X next to the items that go on the top part of the body. That's very straightforward. So all you need to do here is know what the words mean. Um, I think that all of the words in here have been looked at above, so you can use those pictures. Or again, you can go to the vocabulary Quizlet or use the vocabulary that you should have written down somewhere. The last section is the hardest section. The instructions say, choose the correct word in parentheses to complete the following sentence. Hint, the word in parentheses should match the clothing word. So some of these sentences are a little bit more complicated. You need to identify the clothing word and then pick the color that has the correct ending. So number 1 says, a mí me gustan las camisas. It's okay if you don't remember what the rest of that means, but we should be able to pick out the word camisas, okay? And then we're going to look at the ending of camisas, and we're going to pick the color word that matches. So you need to be able to identify which one of these has the same ending. Is it rojas or azul? Okay, all right. Well, if you have questions with this, leave me a comment on your assignment. We can go over it together. We can come back and rewatch the video. All right, talk to you soon.